going on YouTube? My name is Taylor. I am a rising sophomore attending the illustrious Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University, also known as Famu. Shout out to my rat list.
Straight out of Famu. Straight out of Famu. I'm coming straight out of Famu.
This video is going to be 10 tips and hacks, 5 of each, for college students. Yes, honey, if you attended college or university, this video is for you. Let's get right into the video. So, I have my handy dandy notebook right here, with all my tips and hacks. Tip number 1. Be confident. Get out of your comfort zone and try new things. Be confident because you don't want anyone walking over you while you are away from home. Honey, you're alone. Your parents aren't there to save you from anything you may get into. Your sister, your brother may not be there for you. It's just you against the world. How can you conquer a world that you're afraid of? It won't work that way. You gotta be confident in yourself. Try some new things. Now, if those things lead to, I don't know, the usual, partying, drinking, smoking, all that stuff, that's up to you. I'm not condoning any of that. But what I'm saying, honey, is just try new things. Because at the end of the day, you're not gonna grow if you don't try something new. That may be joining an organization that you never thought you would have joined. That may be finding new friends in places you never thought you'd find friends. That may be picking up a book you never thought you'd read. Try healthy, positive new things. Don't be afraid to explore your city, the city that your campus is on. If you're staying on campus or you're living nearby your campus and it's not your hometown, I encourage you to explore your surroundings. I know for me, my freshman year, I had no idea what was in Tallahassee. That's where my school is located, by the way, Tallahassee, Florida. I had no idea what was in Tallahassee besides the state capitol and FSU.
Bruh.
But along the way, I found out that there were a lot of cool restaurants, there's a lot of cool coffee places, there's a lot of cool playgrounds, parks, there's things to do in Tallahassee. It's just you would never know if you don't get out. Okay, there's not a lot of stuff to do in Tallahassee. But you can find something to do if you explore. And I'm pretty sure wherever you are, you can definitely explore and just find things to do, because it really gets boring going to and from class and not doing anything else. Even if you're working to and from class, then going to work, then going home, it's like, it's dead. You want to do something new, whether it's going to the movies, finding a cool retro vintage shop, whatever the case may be. You want to do something, get out. Encourage you to not be afraid to fail. I know there were several times in my freshman year where I was tripping, like I was real deal tripping over the smallest things, whether it was not having notes completed or maybe even sleeping through one of my classes, just the fear of feeling not good enough. That can honestly take a toll on you, and you don't want to do that because you don't want to be contemplating becoming a stripper or committing suicide. Nothing drastic, honey. We want to keep positive vibes, right? So how do we stay positive? We tell ourselves that we aren't afraid to fail. Do not be afraid to fail, because honestly, your GPA can't make or break you. It doesn't determine how smart you are. Just keep motivating yourself by having positive people around you, keeping a journal maybe, having a mentor will help too. Don't be afraid. College is not a place for fear, because it will literally eat you up. Don't be afraid of anything, really. Just don't be fearful. So the tip is to communicate with your roommate. If you're having issues with them, don't be afraid to talk about it. I was a bystander to the situation. Basically, there were these two guy roommates, right? And one of the guys loved to have their girlfriend over, and the other guy had a girlfriend, but his girlfriend was at home. So instead of the roommate speaking to the guy and saying, hey bro, I get it, you got a girlfriend, but is it okay if da-da-da? Long story short, the roommate, who is annoyed by the guy having his girlfriend over, he ended up going to an RA, right? And the RA ended up busting the guy and the girl in the room, and it was after curfew hours. So the RA threatened to fine both the girl and the roommate. It was really like too much, and it was unnecessary. And the fact that he snitched, like, who snitches in college? Don't be a snitch.
Hold on, do it. Yeah.
That's not one of my planned tips, but since it came up, let me just tell you right now, do not be a snitch. Especially if you're attending an HBCU, you will get your behind whooped. Just don't do it. I don't care who you are, where you came from, nobody cares about that. Okay, when you're in college, don't nobody care about where you've been. Everybody is worried about where they're going, okay? Keep positive people around you, I'm telling you, man. But anyways, so yeah, that happened. Just make sure you talk to your roommate. My last tip for you college students would be, okay, I'm the type of person where I'm not gonna believe anything unless I've seen it myself or I've done the research on it, right? So I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos that have tips, advice, and stuff for college students, especially Famu students. I'm gonna go bold on this one, all right? 9 out of 10 videos that I've seen all say the same thing. Don't do relationships in college. And if you went to college with a boyfriend or girlfriend, you're gonna lose them. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Here's my advice to you. My advice to you is to not only disregard those messages, but to think more of where you're at in your life. Think about how mature you are, how emotionally stable you are, and think about where you see yourself in 5 years. You came to college for a sole purpose, which is to get that degree. Now, if a relationship is going to help your growth and lead you towards that goal, by all means go for it, because honey, I'm in a relationship right now. We've lasted all of freshman year. We're going into our sophomore year together. So it's possible. Don't let anyone tell you that relationships in college are impossible. They are possible. You just have to be smart and you have to be mature. You can't be immature, you can't be naive, and you can't be desperate. I've seen way too many people in desperate situations where they feel like, oh, I need a man, oh, I need a girl, oh, I need a boo, a booger bear. Like, it's not that deep. You got your whole life to find somebody. And that's another thing too. Don't go looking for somebody. And I think that's what these YouTubers are trying to say when they put in these videos that relationships in college just don't do it. I think what they're trying to say is that just vibe, bro. Don't push up on anyone. Don't look for a relationship. Just vibe. If it happens and you're mature and you're ready for it, by all means, I'm telling you to go for it. Don't let nobody tell you can't have a relationship. Go for it. Now we're gonna get into the hacks. Hack number 1. If it's the last 30 seconds of your class and you need to ask your professor something, please wait until the class is over and approach them then. So frustrating. Nah, but seriously though, don't be that kid. Don't do that. If you need to speak to your professor, either see them during their office hours or talk to them after class. Don't ruin the end of a lesson by asking questions. If you're ever feeling nervous for a presentation or exam, I advise you to chew some gum.
Say what?
Yes, I said it. Always have gum on hand. The reason for this is because you can trick your brain into thinking that your environment is safe. Because why would you be eating if you're in danger? The best way to study for exam is to ask your professor how they would study for their own exam. Think about it. If you're taking an English test and you're like, what the freak is this? You've never seen a test structured like this before. This happened to me. And you're like, how do I take this? The best thing to do is just go to your professor's office hours and literally ask them, how would you study for your exam? And they will tell you. It's magical. That's like a free A.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Remember when I told you to get out, meet new people, have fun, try new things? Well, this also applies to the classroom setting. Let's say you have a classmate and you forgot their name and you feel embarrassed and you don't really want to hurt your classmate's feelings. Well, all you have to do is go up to your classmate and ask them, hey, what's your name? And yes, this may add some awkward tension. They will probably respond to you in an annoyed way. But when they tell you their name, you'll be like, no, I meant your last name. Now they look stupid. I got you, girl or bro. And guess what? You just made a new friend. Woo woo. Alright, and my last hack is for my money savers out there. As college students, we're broke, and it would be nice to save some of our coins, especially if financial aid is tripping. Family financial aid be tripping. But anyways, this one is not only for my money savers, but for my pizza lovers. Raise your hand. Tap the like button if you love pizza. Do it. Do it now. Thank you. No, but seriously, if you are a pizza fanatic or you just like pizza and you're trying to save some bucks, all you have to do is go to papajohns.com, and when you order the pizza that you want, type in the promo code 25OFF and you will automatically get 25% off of your order. Thank me later. And if you like that, you should like the button. Just hit the like button down there. Yeah, don't be afraid. But no, seriously, you guys, I hope this video was helpful to not only my Family 21 babies that are coming to the hill. Welcome, by the way. Welcome to the hill, Family 21. Not only do I wish I helped out my Family 21 babies, but for any college student looking for any type of encouragement or just help while they're in college, I hope this video did its job. With that being said, I'm closing out this video with lots of love. Stay tenaciously tailored, folks. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you soon. Mwah!